Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we're wrapping things up. It's almost the end of the year. We're going through my trash. It's been a while since my last one of these, and I think it's perfect timing to actually go and show you all my empties, because I've been putting a real effort into finishing things. And just before I leave, of course. We're really close, hence the lighting is a bit funny, and I am filming all in the same makeup. It's a Friday afternoon, it's dark outside, it's snowing. What else is there to do than to film? So I'm gonna actually start with a few cheats, let's say. These are products that are on my everyday skincare routine and that I am this close to finishing. I'm going to start with my makeup remover. This is the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil, and you can see I am really close. This I will finish for sure by the time I need to leave. I use this every evening to remove my makeup. I use 2 pumps on a dry face. I love it, but it doesn't travel well. It's all greasy because the pump itself doesn't really travel very well. You should actually really check out Caroline Hiron's video on the bad packaging of skincare items. I'm actually gonna link it down below for you guys. I had such a laugh. I would have added this one in there because it's really a mess when you use it, and it doesn't travel well and you get oil everywhere. So I'm gonna finish it before I leave, and I'm not gonna bring it with me. But I've used this religiously. I love this makeup remover. It's the only thing that takes down all of my makeup. Love it. Then 2 mists that I am really close to finishing. I hope you can see they're really close. I use these 2 every evening in combination, and these are the Pixie Glow Mist and the Pixie Hydrating Mist. I love these 2 mists. They're both a bit hydrating, so the Glow Mist actually has oil in it, and I use them in the evening to just neutralize my skin after some acid toning, and they're just a really good fresh effect on the skin. I really like them, and I'm almost finished with those, but I wanted to add it here because they're not gonna be in any other empties, because I'm gonna throw them when I'm done with them. Another Pixie item, it's a Pixie video, but I've been loving their skincare. Another Pixie item is the Glow Tonic to Go. I think I have 5 pads left, almost none. And these are their Glow Tonic soaked cotton pads, pre-made, let's say. And I want to finish this so that I don't have to bring them with me. I have a new one that I want to bring with me on holidays and just in general back home. Really like these, use them in the evening before I spritz. So I wash, I tone with a Glow Tonic, and then I spritz. Beautiful. After that, I use the Overnight Glow Serum. This is a glycolic acid based serum, very nice. I use one pipette in the evening as my only serum, and I alternated this for the longest time with my ordinary products, but I decided in the past few weeks to really give it a big push to finish it, because I was already like halfway through. I think now I have 2 more applications, it sounds like. So this is as good as done. I really enjoy it. It's a nice serum. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's by any means irritating. I love this serum. After that, I go in with an oil. This is the Body Shop Vitamin E Overnight Serum in Oil. This is what I've gone on and off of. I've used the pie one in between. I've used other things, and I have something else after this one is done. I'm also here, I'm like down here, so it's really almost finished. I've used it a bunch. You find reviews of this in my blog since 2014, I think. I've been using it for a long time and love it. And I got oil all over my desk. That's the makeup remover. This one I might get one more use of. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. This is my daytime eye cream. It's very light but hydrating and moisturizing. I really like it. I have oily skin, so I don't need too much heavy stuff, especially around my nose. So this was the perfect compromise between hydration and light texture. I really like it. This is the second one that I purchased. I will repurchase it after I'm done with the new eye cream I bought, that is the Ole Henriksen one. Love this one, and I think tomorrow it's gonna be done. Then for products I actually finished, let's say. The other mist that I had been using, this is the Vitamin Wake Up Mist. This is my morning mist, and I guess I use it faster than the combination of the other two. And I love the smell of this so much. This is citrus, this is waking up, this is morning, lovely mist, and absolutely wonderful products. I'm gonna miss this one for sure. Then my cleanser is finished, and I was using the Pixi Glow Mud Cleanser. This seems sponsored, which it isn't, but Pixi has been sending me their products, and I have been testing them out, so I want to share my opinion with you guys. And I clearly have been loving them, because things that I don't love, I tell you. So this, for example, I've used the whole thing, and it was a good cleanser. It was not too stripping on the skin, but I didn't see any glow or any particular effect on my oiliness of my skin, let's say. So definitely something I would use. Would I have it? But I don't think I would repurchase it, because it didn't really wow me. I'm still in search of a good second cleanse or morning cleanse. So this one is done. Then I worked through a few samples I had. This is the Babor Masterpiece. It was a set of ampoules, I don't know how to pronounce them. There were 7 of them. They look like this. They're tiny glass ampoules that were in here, and there were a few of the hydrating ones and a few of the restoring night ones. I really enjoyed the restoring night ones. They were very, smoothing, plumping. My skin looked amazing in the morning. The hydrating ones were very liquidy and serumy. I didn't per se see any great result. Holding it upside down. I would not repurchase, especially because I think these are super expensive, but I got them in a glossy box, and definitely wanted to use them since I wasn't gonna bring this back. Finished those. I have a makeup remover. Let's start with these two. These are my Garnier Express 2-in-1 makeup removers. These are the only ones that actually get my mascara off. These I had to go back to the Netherlands to buy, because the US doesn't sell them. They're dual phase in purple and transparent, and you can't find them in the US, but they're amazing. What you can find in the US is this one, which is the Micellar Water all-in-one for even waterproof mascara. This didn't really do anything special for me compared to these purple ones. This was also dual phase, but not as strong and not as good as these. So I wouldn't repurchase, because I don't really use micellar water to get rid of the rest of my makeup, only of my eye makeup. This is the Simple Dual Effect Eye Makeup Remover. I've spoken in a previous video of my quest for a good makeup remover, and in this year I've had so many empties because I just haven't been able to find a good one to replace my Dutch one. This was no exception. I bought it a long time ago, and I finished it only because I was swatching everything. My lipstick declutter video made me finish my makeup remover. It's perfect. Then 2 hair colors, and there are only 2 because the rest I didn't save, I guess. But every 5-6 weeks I color my hair at home, and what I use is the L'Oreal Magi Rouge in 5.64 or 5RC, which is a level 5 red with copper undertone, so a warm red, and that's the color I have right now. I did my color last week, so I had saved 1 and now I have 2. I love these, and I will keep using them for sure. I buy them on Amazon. Dry shampoo. This is the Dove Refresh and Care Detox and Purified Dry Shampoo. I loved this. Honestly, amazing product. My husband was always like, your hair smells so good. What did you do? Dry shampoo. It's actually greasy. But he couldn't know. only if I told them, which is a great thing. It worked really well, didn't leave too much of a white cast on my hair. I just applied it in sections and all over, whatever, and then with my hair zhuzhed it all in, and then brushed. And if I saw white cast, I usually get here on my shaved side and just zhuzhed it away. Worked great, I love it. I actually need to write down the name to buy it again. This is the Sephora charcoal nose strip. This was horrible. I put it on my nose, I followed the instructions, and it pulled out all of the skin off of my nose, but not what was in my pores. So useless. In a recent haul, I showed you that I got my Formula 10.6.0, 10.0.6 nose strips, and those are good. Those are my favorites. These just don't work. Ignore them. Like, don't even look at them. Then I have the ordinary salicylic acid 2% solution. This is the mini bottle, and in the meantime I already purchased the bigger bottle, double the size, and I'm already halfway through. I love this. I will keep repurchasing it. It's really good for my oily skin. It keeps things at bay and balanced and prevents my breakouts from happening. So love this. We'll always repurchase. This is not empty, but I'm throwing it away. This is the Bioderma Hydra Bio SPF 30. I was so excited to buy this. It is a SPF spray, but it's broken. This is full and the sprayer is broken. I am so pissed. Fail. Big fail, Bioderma. Big fail. I have an empty Glow Tonic regular thing. This was the mini version I got myself from Target, and I have mixed feelings about the Glow Tonic. I've said it before, I can't see physically improvements to my skin when I use it, but I feel like I like having a step of toning, so I will keep using the Glow Tonic I still have. If you follow me on Instagram stories, before I left for Europe, I got a bottle of 500 ml of Glow Tonic as a Christmas present from Pixie, which is amazing. I put it in my luggage, the whole package, because it was so pretty. It's gonna be in my next background in my next room. But I'm gonna keep using it because I feel like long term it will be helpful. I just can't see results right away. Anyways, I guess that if you can find something cheaper, like maybe the ordinary glycolic acid solution, then that would be probably better because it's a very similar product. But yeah, I keep using this one because I think it does things on the long term. Let's put it that way. Listerin Zero. We don't care about it. Why is it in my beauty empties? This is a Mario Badescu glycolic foaming cleanser. I got this when I filled in their questionnaire on their website. They send you sample sizes of all the products that could make up your routine with them for free, which is wonderful. This was a good cleanser, but it's very strong. So even they recommend to use it only 2 to 3 times a week for oily skin types and 1 to 2 times a week for normal skin types, because it's quite strong. I felt it stripped my skin, but it felt good once in a while, you know? It just feels good sometimes. I finished it up. I don't think I would repurchase them. Dr. Jart BB Cream Beauty Balm Broad Spectrum SPF 45. This is one shade fits all, except that it's as gray as the sky in the middle of winter in Michigan. It's awful. I put it on to try it one day, and I had to add in my foundation and mix it together to actually look alive because it was so bad. So I don't know that it works. I have no idea because I had to mix it. The color was so bad, and it's the shade is 01 Light Medium. Awful. Awful. An oldie but a goodie. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is the one I finished in my project pan, and I have a backup of this. I will always have a backup of this, and I think they don't sell it in the Netherlands anymore already for a couple of years, so I remember having to order it from the UK, and now I just bought one to bring back from the US because it's so cheap here. I'm gonna miss cheap drugstore makeup. Love this concealer. I will always repeat it. It's been years. You know I love it. Next is my Biofficina Toscana Purifying Serum. I like this serum. I think when I'm back in Italy, I'll purchase it again. It's a natural purifying serum for combination oily skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It really sinks in fast into your skin. It smells really nice, and I found it kept my skin in balance quite nicely. Definitely a favorite of mine. I will keep repurchasing it, I think, over and over while I rotate through my things because I really like it. This video is gonna take forever, I'm just telling you right now. This is the Briogeo Rosarco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I got this in a box, I believe, and I really like this. I love spraying leave-in conditioner in my hair after I towel dry it, first thing, then brush it, then add my styling cream, and then dry it. I find that it helps my hair retain a little bit of moisture more. I liked this one. Briogeo is really expensive, so I wouldn't buy the full size. But yeah, it was nice. Talking about styling cream, I used this sample of Not Your Mother's Deja Voodoo Style Extending Hair Primer infused with red apples and berries fragrance. I love the fragrance of this. Oh, I can still smell it. It's so good. It says it repels dirt and absorbs oils, so they tell you to apply it to your scalp. Don't do that. It really accelerated the speed at which my hair got oily, and my hair gets oily really fast. Like, this is second day hair. No. So definitely a no for that part, but I really liked the way it kept my hair smooth while styling and afterwards. I really like this one. I wouldn't use it on my scalp, and I would probably actually look for it in a full size when I need a next styling cream. Another sample of styling cream is this Sebastian Sublimate, I guess was the name. It's a styling cream, but this is a finishing cream. So this is for after you are done blow drying your hair to smooth it out. And I like this, it did a good job. I usually use a hair oil for that though, so I wouldn't buy this. I'd still prefer my Joico hair oil. More samples, these were the Dr. Babur Hydro RX 3D Hydrogel eye pads. I used it last week, I think. My husband came home from work to my beautifully cleansed skin with 2 eye patches underneath. It was hilarious. He was laughing at my face. These slid a little bit, but my under eye was so plump afterwards. I loved the effect of it. I believe this is quite, again, an expensive brand, but they worked really well. It's more of a one-time and then it lasts a few days, I think, effect. I can't see long-term effects from it, but I would, if I had infinite money, I would definitely buy these and do them every couple of days. They're so good, so good. A sample that did not work for me is this L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation. I got a sample from an Ulta order, and this is in the shade W3. The shade was a little bit dark, but I don't mind because it was a warm toned one. But this has no coverage whatsoever, and it settled in my pores and it broke down super fast. Did not like it, would never buy it, don't buy it, nah. A sample that instead I liked is this from Bare Minerals. It's a sample of the Bare Pro Foundation in the shade Natural 11. I used this in one of my Get Ready With Me's trying new products, and I really liked the way it looked on my skin, and it lasted well. Not the most long-lasting foundation or mattifying foundation, but it felt really, really nice on the skin. I don't know that I would repurchase, mainly because I'm looking for mattifying foundations. But it's a nice one if you like a little bit more dewy finishes. Very nice. Next is not empty, but I'm throwing it away. This is the Paula's Choice Calm Redness Relief SPF 30 Mineral Moisturizer. This is for normal to oily skin, but it's definitely way too thick for my skin. I really did not reach for it, and now it's I think 2 years old or so, and I just didn't feel comfortable using it anymore. I wasn't reaching for it at all. It's just too thick for my skin. I liked though the idea to have a moisturizer with SPF in it already. Unfortunately, this didn't work out for me. I finished, or as good as finished, Shine Formula X Shine Excel Top Coat. This almost is too goopy to use, and I need to actually tilt it and swoop the brush because it doesn't pick up enough product. So to me, this is finished. I love the Formula X, the system they called it, and I'm so sad it's discontinued. Sephora, what did you do? What did you do? I love this. This is the Yves Rocher Elixir 7.9 Reactivation of Luminosity. I don't know, either in German or in French. Not for me. Anyways, this is a light activating serum. It's nice, hydrating. It's a bit, yeah, it's a weird fluid, and I did not per se see a lot of functionality for my skin. I used to apply it after my shower because I always feel like I need more hydration then, and this did well with that, but I prefer something more balancing and purifying because of my oily skin on a daily basis. So yeah, this one goes. It's not empty either, I think. I don't know, it feels heavy. Moving on, this is a very long video, I'm so sorry guys. I have one of the Real Techniques sponges. It's to the point that when I clean it, it doesn't come completely clean anymore, and there's nail signs because of clenching and cleaning. So it's just time for it to go. I love this sponge, my favorite sponge. I have multiple backups, and yeah, definitely recommend it. Then I have this Caudalie Huile Divine Oil. I picked this up, I think Nordstrom Rack or something. It was a mini. It has no pump or anything, so it was a mess. But I bought this in the summer to use as a body moisturizer. I really like body oils in the summer because they're faster absorbing, and I feel they just do better for my skin. Plus they help tighten the skin a little bit. I like this. I just hated the packaging. Hated it. And this was a mini version for $3.99. I believe the big one is quite expensive. I recommend almond oil if you can get your hands on the pure one. For more inexpensive price, it's just as good. I have here the LA Girl Fine Line liner. This just stopped working. It dried out. It was good for the first 2 days. Someone said it was a dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner, so I picked it up, I tried it. It was fine, indeed very good for the first 2 days, I think, and after that it was just dry. So a no for me. I found one of my facial razors. I guess the others I just threw them out. I use this for my moustache in between my brows, yeah. This is what it is. I had to start using these because moving here I couldn't find a threading person for my brows and moustache, and since I am Italian I have quite the moustache, and I started doing this because I could do it by myself. It was cheap and it works really well. I do it once every couple of weeks, but I'm glad that I'm moving back to my threader of my heart. And I'm gonna go back to her. She's gonna do my brows, and I'm gonna be so happy. Anyways, these are inexpensive. I buy them in packets of 3 at whatever drugstore I'm at that time. We're actually getting to the bottom, guys. I have a Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Night Pads Extreme. These are similar to the Pixie ones, and I actually picked them up for a comparison. And I read on Caroline Hiron's blog that they were actually good, so I picked them up. I think these are stronger than the Pixie ones. I felt them tingle more, work more into my skin, and that was nice, but I can use the Pixie Glycolics just as good, and it didn't really give me that much more results. I think it did a little bit better than the Pixie Glow Tonic overall, but I cannot really say it 100%. Let's put it that way. This contains 5% glycolic, salicylic acid and lactic acid. So I guess maybe because it's a more composite type of product that it worked a little bit better than the Glow Tonic. But yeah, I might repurchase once I'm out of all my Glow Tonic. but that might take years. I have a deluxe size sample of the Tata Harper resurfacing mask. I liked this. It was really good. It did a great job on giving my skin a glow. This one and the Ren one that I know my friend Francesca loves so much. They're very similar, I find, and I like them both. I finished a sample of that one as well. I'm gonna need to go look for it. But yeah, I like this one. It's way too expensive to even think about buying it by itself, but it was a nice sample. I enjoyed it. I think I used it 4 or 5 times, so it lasted quite a bit. I found one half. Oh, and here's the other. This is the Tarte Guard SPF 20. You've heard me talk about it all summer long in my favorites, then in my project pan. I finished it, cut it, opened it, used it. I love this. I was really, really close in buying the full size now with the Tarte sale, but I thought I'm not gonna use it until summer, so I should wait until summer to buy it, right? I mean, that would make sense. There's gonna be more sales in the future, so I won't buy it. That was the idea. So yeah, love it. We'll repurchase eventually. Sample of the Body Shop Youth Bouncy Sleeping Mask. I really like this. I like the Body Shop skincare overall, so I enjoyed this. I like doing hydrating masks at night because actually I end up being less oily than if I don't do them. So clearly my skin is dehydrated to some extent, and I do these periodically once every couple of weeks. Another sample, this is the Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Pore Reducing Toner. I really liked this, and I am pretty sure I saved this sample out of 3 that I used because I wanted to remember what it was. This would be my preferred toner over the glycolic acid, mainly for my skin type. This is salicylic acid based, and it controls and cleans pores, controls oils. I really like this. I would buy it full size once I'm over all of my toner, which will never happen. Thank you, Pixie. Lip balm number 1. This is the Labello Hydrocare. I didn't per se like it. It's too slippery and it ended too fast. I mean, I had to reapply too fast. Lip balm number 2. This is a Maple Holistic Vanilla one that they sent me a while ago. Yeah, I finished this one. I keep one lip balm always on my makeup table, and that's the first thing I do before I start my makeup. So I go through them quite a lot. I have one in my purse, one in my car, one on my bedside table, and somehow I'm always out. I can never find them. But yeah, I did not really enjoy this one. This one did an okay job. They were just okay. This is a Nail Tech Renew Cuticle Oil. The one nail product that I finish actually is cuticle oil, apparently. This I can't use the pipette anymore. It doesn't squeeze out any product. It was part of a trio to restore nails, and it lived on my bedside table. I did apply it every evening religiously, and I finished it. It was really good, but I have 25,000 others. So yeah. And last but not least, this is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Matte Moisturizer. This has been for a very long time my favorite moisturizer for oily skin, and I've used so many up. They've been in so many empties. I had bought it before I moved here because La Roche-Posay is 3 times as expensive in the US than in Europe, and I finished it. Loved it. I'm using an Ole Henriksen one now, but yeah, I really like this one. And guys, that was it. We're out of trash, which is great. I hope you enjoy this type of videos. Let me know if you do, and we're gonna start accumulating trash next year in Europe this time. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know down below if you enjoy this type of videos, because I don't want to make videos for myself. I can throw my trash away, but it's an easy way to get a lot of reviews in a short amount of time. Subscribe to my channel if you're not, as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!